I thought Cambosis was brilliant. Got the tactics excellent. Hurt Lopez and couldn't give him a beating really. You know, it was a good entertaining fight, but he beat him to the punch. He beat him up to the body and the head, and he dropped him. He dropped him hard, and yeah, he done really well. He surprised me. I didn't think he was going to get the win, but he did. He believed in himself, and you know, it just goes to show. Again, you can't look over your opponent like what I believe Lopez did, because it goes wrong. You know, you've got a hungry fighter wanting all the titles, and you've got the same in Jack Carroll here. You've got a hungry fighter wanting all the titles, so that can happen. You know, if you overlook your opponent, and you know, I'm not doing that.
Teofimo Lopez Senior said after the fight, seconds out, that they're not going to rematch Cambosis. They're going to move up to 140, have one fight, and then fight you. What did you make of those comments?
Nonsense.
Oh.
Nonsense. You know, he can come up to 140, but he's not getting the fight with me. He got beat up by George Cambosis. So what right does he have to come up and challenge me? He's not got anything to prove it. Well, he's not got anything that offers on the table at 140. So what's the point? Plus, I would beat him up anyway. Give him a good beating.
Those are the words of Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor shuts down any idea, any hopes, any dreams of Teofimo Lopez, senior or junior, going up to 140 and challenging for those belts. Funny. Let me counterpunch. That's exactly what I said. When his father was ranting to Radio Raheem, right? And he was saying, "Oh, we ain't gonna fight George Cambosos. We won every round, all that shit." I'm thinking when he's saying that, I'm like, well, what do you have that Josh Taylor wants? He got everything. I mean, everything. So what do you have that he wants? You don't got an O no more. You lost it. You don't have the belts no more. You lost them. What? He's not a proven 140. He ain't fought up there. He's just a guy that you claim that either needed to go to 140 or never needed to go to 140, because that's kind of unclear. So, again, what does Josh Taylor want with Teofimo Lopez Jr. now? See, it's almost, and it's just further delusion. It's almost like his father looked at that like a quote unquote moral victory. We just didn't get the win. And a lot of people that believe me like I believe like I believe, and therefore we have the juice to go up and fight Josh Taylor. Like Josh Taylor said, nonsense, absolute nonsense, poppycock, mierda, you know. Okay, nonsense. Because at the end of the day, he has nothing to offer. Okay, and it would be different if this was an undefeated Teofimo. But then, like, why would he want to challenge you? You know, you better go some type of WBO route or IBF route or some type of mandatory, or fight an eliminator for the right to fight this guy or something. But they're just saying like, oh, we're going to go up to 140 and we're going to fight a fight, then we're going to fight Josh Taylor. I'm like, well, how do you know that Josh Taylor wants to fight you? Oh, yeah, that's right. He just told you he doesn't. You have nothing that he wants. But he said he'll beat you up, but then you have nothing that he wants. You know, and the thing about Teo, I think they need to stop with the delusional, imagination. You know what I mean? They need to stop with that, because they need to come down. Okay. Lopez, first of all, like I said in my live, shout to everybody that was there, because I'm about to go to sleep. I gotta be there at 3. But he needs to heal. Okay, and he needs to heal in a lot of ways. That esophagus definitely needs to heal. We don't need no more air in this brother's outside of his lungs or whatever. We don't need that. But he needs to heal, and I think he needs to get with somebody that knows him besides his dad. It gives him another perspective that's going to talk to him, that's going to tell him what he needs to tell him. And if no one's around Teofimo Lopez telling him the truth, that means he's surrounded by yes men as well. And that's the last thing you need. But really, do you know who yes men really are? They're the people that hang around you or you support on the low low. Okay, so they wouldn't dare tell you nothing to piss you off because they need you. That's why they need to tell you what you want to hear. That's a yes man. Okay? So just setting that record straight. A lot of these guys ain't just fanboys. Yeah, they're bad too, but a lot of these guys, that their warm market of people around them are just those yes men due to financial necessity. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Josh Taylor shutting down any idea of Teofimo Lopez having a fight at 140 for all the marbles. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.